Potato pancakes are a great way of using leftover mashed potato, which I'm going to show you in a moment. We're going to make some lovely pancakes, grill some lovely bacon, which I'm using the bordbia quality bacon. So this is it here, the whiskey smoked bacon, lovely, really, really tasty. And this is the logo that you're looking for. So we're supporting Irish farmers, Irish producers, really important. Just going to literally grill that. And then we're going to make some scrambled eggs. One of my favorite ingredients is scrambled eggs. So there's kind of 3 recipes in one. Well, the bacon is kind of grilling, and then making your lovely potato pancakes, which I'm going to show you in a moment, and then making scrambled egg. So this is Learn to Cook with Nevin Maguire. So the recipe for this is on the bordbia website. So this is our chicken and vegetable stir fried, the potato pancakes with scrambled eggs and bacon, and then the strawberry marshmallow skewers with chocolate. So we have 3 different rotating recipes, and then each young wonderful chef is getting a lovely apron. How nice does that look? Learn to Cook with Nevin Maguire and bordbia. Did I say that already? And then they get a certificate. So we've had a fantastic interest in the cook-alongs, and it's been lots of fun, because that's where the love of food comes, and it starts at home. So we're going to crack on, and we're going to get on with making our pancakes. So about 9 ounces of mashed potato. We're going to put in 2 eggs into this, and then we're going to put in also some buttermilk. Yes, some buttermilk goes in there. And then our dry ingredients. A pinch of salt actually first. So a little pinch of salt there. Now, this is some plain flour, and then some baking powder. So remember, as you're cooking, you have to clean up as you go. That's very, very important. Imelda's nodding her head here. I do the cleaning, she knows that. Okay, we're going to sieve that. Now, I'm going to use a hand blender for this, or you can use a whisk, but I think sieving it is nice and quick and easy. Before I do that, if you don't mind, I just want to show you just here, these are our corn-fed eggs, and we're using the bordbia quality assured eggs, okay? Really important. What I like to do for the scrambled egg, I'm kind of jumping a little bit. 3 eggs, a little splash of cream, or you can use milk in here. And then I like to hand blend it, and I'm doing this because I want to use the hand blender for the batter now in a moment. This is just a little tip. So whenever I make scrambled eggs for my family, what I like to do is, what I've just done is hand blend it. Now before I hand blend this, because I want to get my bacon on, and then we'll get on and we'll make our pancakes. Good hot pan. This is the lovely Irish streaky bacon. So I'm going to use 3 slices of this. I love the streaky bacon. You can use the back bacon. You can serve this also if you want to with sausages. Works really, really well. And we're just going to let that just cook away there. So a nice high heat. We'll turn it down. We'll keep an eye on that. Now we're going to blend our pancake mixture. For a few little herbs, you could use some pesto. I'm using a little bit of parsley. So I'm literally going to chop this now. Roll this all up. So when you're chopping, curve your fingers, and then just watch your fingers when you're doing this. And then with the big knife, just chop it, rock it over and back. And then we just add this just literally in here to our mixture. Okay, so we're going to hand blend our potato. You can put this into a NutriBullet. You can use a whisk if you want to. And this is some lovely leftover mashed potato, which is cold. So you're trying to get a nice kind of smooth batter. Kind of just work it down like that. And we love our potatoes, so we do in our house anyway. I just think they're one thing we grow so well in Ireland is beautiful Irish potatoes. So that's the mixture. I'm going to show you that now. I'll just get a large spoon. Actually, a ladle might be better, because then that makes it a little bit easier to show you. So just the consistency of it. Okay. So you have that runny consistency there, that loose consistency. The lovely little bit of herbs in there. You could even put in a little bit of chili if you wanted to. The bacon, as I say, is on a full heat now. I'm going to heat the pan. We're going to get a nice little bit of rapeseed oil here. So before, I just want to heat that. We're just going to have a little look at our bacon. That's lovely. Honestly, I think this bacon is delicious, so it is. And that smoky flavour with the potato pancakes works really, really well. So the baking powder makes a nice fluffy pancake. You can make these just regular without the potatoes, but this is a great little recipe for if you've leftover mashed potato. So I'm going to do 2 of these. Just give it a nice little mix. Make sure the pan is warm. And if it's too hot, you can just turn it down. So just drop that, if you can just see that there now, just onto the pan. I think you need 2 of these, so we're going to do 2 of them. Lovely. Now, so that's cooking up nicely there. Just move that out of the way. Now I have extra there, so probably that will serve between, you'd probably maybe make at least maybe 6 pancakes, depending on the size, 8 pancakes. So we'll let them cook away nicely. We're going to flip over our bacon. Want to get a nice bit of colour on it and crispness on it. And I'm going to use a tiny little drizzle of some rapeseed oil, which I really like. Okay, into the pancake pan, we're going to use some butter. Me and the butter. I love the butter. So don't worry if they're kind of sticking together. Look at like happening here. You can just literally separate that in a minute, so you can. So don't worry about that. I particularly picked a nice kind of big pan. You can even have a bigger pan if you want to. I'm going to turn down my bacon now, and then what we can do is just our scrambled eggs. So I'm going to heat my pan. So remember, the eggs and cream is in that. We need a little bit of salt, and then we just literally give it a final little whisk here. Okay. Now, when you're cooking scrambled eggs, what you want is them light and fluffy. That's really important. And for me, eggs are definitely one of my favourite ingredients. They really are. So just let this, just be careful just when you're doing these here. And we'll just turn down the pan. Turn down this pan also. And then just using a fish slice, you just want to have a little look underneath. They're not done yet. So see the way I've separated the pancakes? Just kind of just get it in there and just kind of divide it. And they don't have to be a perfect shape. I mean, like you could use a round cutter for this if you wanted to. Okay, into our pan, we're going to put in our lovely eggs. And I'll use a spatula for this, or again, you can use a whisk. Just really important when you're making this to keep mixing it. Okay, now I'm going to put a little bit of black pepper. I'm going to flip over the bacon again. I love the bacon nice and crispy. And again, this is streaky bacon, so you're looking for that bordbia quality mark. That's better. I like that really nice and crispy. So we're a big fan of this bacon, so we are. Okay, bacon is on. Scrambled eggs, I'm just going to reduce the temperature. Then we're going to literally just flip over the pancakes. Okay, so just be very careful. 1, 2, 3, over it goes. So see you have a nice bit of golden brown there. They've popped up really, really nicely, and flip them over. Perfect. They look great. So keeping the temperature, you know, I've reduced the temperature underneath the pancakes, which is perfect. So you don't want them to brown too quickly, too much. And a little bit of butter is important. A little bit of oil and butter. The oil stops the butter from burning. So if we look here at the scrambled egg, just the way I'm just mixing this all together, I'm going to switch off the pan just for the bacon. And you just keep mixing this. So a spatula is a great utensil. This is a silicone spatula and a good non-stick pan. Saves in the wash up. Remember I said about the wash up earlier on? Amel is still nodding her head. So we just mix this all together. So these are our lovely fluffy pancakes. I'm actually going to switch that off. They look really good. I'm really happy with them. And they're lovely and light and fluffy. And that's the bacon powder that gives them lovely fluffiness with the buttermilk. And buttermilk is so good for you. Okay, so just literally give this, keep mixing this, keep stirring this. You can put grated cheddar cheese into your scrambled eggs if you wanted to. You can put lovely fresh herbs into it. I'm just keeping it really, really simple because we have lovely herbs in the potato pancakes. So see the way now you're getting soft little kind of curds. If you come over here, Mela, lovely. Okay, maybe I'll move forward for you, Mela, just to show you now. It might be a little bit easier. So, just this is a bigger ring. So keep mixing it. You want really, really nice soft. You don't want to overcook the scrambled eggs. So by hand whisking it, you've made them really, really lovely, light and fluffy. And I love the scrambled eggs that are really nice and soft. So I'm going to switch off the pan. So just one more look, and you see that there. And you don't want to overcook them. So see that lovely soft kind of curds there. Beautiful. Okay, we're ready to serve up. It's as easy as that. What I always like to do is, with the bacon, just with a clean dish or a tray, just put it onto some kitchen paper. So 2 or 3 slices, you know, I do like my bacon, I have to say. I'm going to leave that onto kitchen paper for a moment. And we're going to get one of our lovely pancakes, and they're lovely and fluffy. They feel really, really light, in no way heavy. So just lift them on. You're not going to be hungry after this. So these are our potato and herb pancakes, using our really nice leftover potatoes. Put on your nice quality assured Irish bacon, and this is the streaky one that I'm using. Yum. And then our scrambled eggs. So if you were to do this like for a child serving, one pancake, maybe one bit of bacon, and then some of that lovely scrambled egg. So make sure just to soften this, just kind of mix it through. So that's why hand blending is the tip. Those really nice, lovely corn-fed eggs are gorgeous there. And that's it. Little sprig of fresh basil. Very chefy, haven't I? And there we go. So that is my recipe from our cook along, and I'll just show you the little recipe booklet so you can enter. We're going to be doing these every 3 weeks, and this is my potato pancakes with scrambled eggs and bacon. How nice does that look? So enjoy that. It really is just, you know, showcasing the very best of Irish produce, from our bacon to our lovely potatoes to our really nice buttermilk, and then of course our beautiful quality assured eggs. So happy cooking and enjoy this very simple recipe.